In this video, we will show you how to create a pollution report or POLREP in SafeCNet. A POLREP is a way to exchange information with parties in SafeCNet whenever the environment is affected or is likely to be affected after a confirmed or possible spill or an illegal discharge. In the SafeCNet graphical user interface, we can look at recently acquired satellite images over the Bay of Biscay. We can see a Sentinel-1 image has been acquired recently. We can turn that image on the map. And again, through the command and info window, we can show potential oil spills detected by the image. Details of the spill are visible in the TTT window on the bottom right of the map. The spill itself is visible as a red droplet, but by zooming in you can begin to see the polygon contours of the spill. Let's turn the Earth observation image off so we can take a better look at the spill itself. We can turn on the vessels layer and we can see a vessel track in the vicinity of the spill at the time of the detection. By clicking on the track of the vessel, we can bring up more details of the vessel itself. We can see it's the NCA oil. By clicking on the polygon, we can open up the command and info window for the polygon and report the information in SafeCNet. So by clicking on the Report in SafeCNet button in the command and info window for the oil spill, you are immediately brought through to the SafeCNet textual interface to the Send Notification section. You can see a new tab has opened up on the top of the screen. So there, you can select Incident Report, Create, select Incident Type, POLREP, add a report sequence number. The details of the authority reporting the incident have already been pre-filled. You may edit these details by ticking the Change Authority button. We leave them as they are for now. And then you can add or associate a vessel to this incident report. By selecting here Vessels Identified, select Vessel. I can search for the vessel. We know its ship name. It was NCA Oil. So I can search for that vessel. I can select here NCA Oil. And I can also associate voyage information and the ship position at the time of the incident and or ship position at the time of reporting. I'm going to submit these details now. So now we can see we have a POLREP with this incident ID available here. We have the details associated to the authority. We have the vessel associated. And we can see here the POLREP form. As you know, POLREPs are split into three parts: POLWARN, POLINF and POLFAC. The high-level steering group agreed to create a link between SafeCNet and the Common Emergency Communication Information System (CESIS) to avoid double reporting in EU systems for matters related to pollution. Therefore, following this agreement, POLWARN and POLINF messages will be notified in SafeCNet, whereas any request for international assistance, the POLFAC, will be notified through the Common Emergency Communication Information System (CESIS). So you can see here, under the POLFAC tab, the fields are visible, but they're grayed out. It's not possible to fill in any details here. These details must be submitted through CESIS. However, for POLWARN and POLINF, the information can be submitted through SafeCNet, and the central SafeCNet will automatically push all the POLWARN and POLINF to CESIS for distributed and non-distributed incidents. Okay, so under the POLWARN tab, it's here that you should enter the date and time of the incident, or if the cause of the pollution is not known, time of the observation should be stated in 6 digits. So I'll fill in the details here. Moreover, the time should be stated as GMT. Under P3, we can add in the incident type. Details of the outflow or type of polluting substances can be entered here. I'll just put in some sample information here. P5 acknowledge. When this number is used, the message should be acknowledged as soon as possible by the competent national authority. For the P2 position, this should indicate the main position of the incident. I'll add some details here. Moreover, details of the bearing of and the distance from a location can be added. We can also add here the area. It's possible also to add a document. In this case, we will add the incident report document, and then we can select the recipients that should receive this incident report. In terms of a POLREP, incident reports should be distributed to those member states which are on the route of the ship. It's possible to use this predict plan function to pre-identify the member states that should be informed by using the start point and end point fields here of the voyage. Moreover, the incident reports should be distributed to the flag state in the vessel if the vessel is flying an EU flag. Okay, what I will do is manually select the recipients. All member states are selected automatically by default. In this case, I will just restrict the participating or the member states that should be informed to Belgium and Denmark. Okay. And then I send the report. It takes a few seconds for the distribution to occur. Upon successful distribution of the incident, you should get a status message, OK, with the information that the message has been processed successfully. So we can go back to the SEG and we can see that the vessel is now being indicated in red. By turning on the symbology, we can see that that's because an incident has now been associated to this vessel. We can see the NCAOL details there. So what I'll do now is I will turn off the SAR image layer on the map so we can look more clearly at the vessel details. We zoom in to the vessel. I'll click on the vessel again to bring up the command and info window. And through the command and info window, we can bring up the incident information. So here I request get incident. The incident ID and incident type POLREP comes up in the TTT. By clicking on that, you can find more details about this POLREP, including the user ID, distribution details, voyage information, the vessel identity, the cargo manifest, and the details of the person responsible for that. It's also possible to download the incident report document. This essentially was associated with the incident report. Okay, we can close that document. And then scrolling through, you can see the POLWARN and POLINF information that has just been submitted through the SafeCNet textual interface. All the details are available in this window.